Are you a family caregiver dealing with incontinence? Well, today I'm going to tell you about the biggest mistake I ever made when it came to diapers. I've been a nurse for 30 years, and for the last 10 years, I've owned my own care home. And this mistake I made 10 years ago when I started my own care home. Prior to that, I wasn't allowed to do this, but 10 years ago, I had a caregiver that came in. Actually, it was another nurse that came and said, "Oh, this is such a great thing to do. Try this with the diapers." And I was like, "Oh, okay, it never occurred to me to do this, but okay, I'll try it." So what was that thing? It was to use two diapers at the same time. So what was going on was I had someone that was a super heavy wetter, and when they wet, it would flood. And so this nurse said, "Oh, the best thing to do is to just use two at the same time." And the person was on hospice, and so we had plenty of diapers, so we gave that a try. And I thought, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because the diapers are waterproof. So the one that is the first closest to their body gets all that fluid in it, and it doesn't soak down into the next diaper when it gets over full. It just like will balloon out the sides, and it was the biggest mess ever. And I've talked to people since then. This is still a myth that I hear today. Hey, just put on two diapers, that'll solve your leaking problems. And I'm like, no, that does not solve leaking problems. In fact, it just will make it worse. So what do I do? What I do is I buy a flow-through pad from Tranquility, and I put that in the diaper, and then that is made to flow through from the pad into the diaper, and then it is more absorbent that way. That is a way to make a diaper more absorbent. And the best thing to do is to actually buy a better quality diaper. Did you know that the ones that you buy at the store are not your only options? You can actually go online and order a night diaper or a maximum absorbency diaper, and that will probably help solve your problems. The other thing to think about if you're getting lots of leakage is maybe you've got the wrong size. It could be either too big or too small. Both directions will actually cause leaking. So make sure that you have the right size. Make sure you have the right product. You know, if you're getting leaks and problems, try a different brand, because there are different brands out there that fit different people. Even across a super absorbency from one brand to the next, they're not all created the same. So go ahead and try different brands to find the one that is the best one for your loved one, because there's nothing worse than saggy, leaky diapers, especially when it's totaling your bed. But that I cover in another video. So if you want to know more about that, type tips down below in the comments, and I'll send you my easy caregiving guide. But more importantly, check out my video about pads and the best way to keep your beds dry. I'll see you there.